Hello. Hello. Hi guys. Okay. We're gonna let some people join here for a second. Everybody doing good? Doing good, Backman. Troublemaker. Yep, I'm still gonna do this because fuck it, and I don't know, I just wanna use my creativity in some way or another. I got like a real short one. The last one was supposed to be short. I read it like, I don't know, a million times, and it still ended up being like a fucking hour, which is ridiculous. What's even crazier is that like over 200 people watched an entire hour straight, which just blows my fucking mind. Yeah, here goes nothing, I guess. There's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'll give a few more minutes. So everybody doing good here? Here with the face touching, of course. Hi, Sophia. Nice to see you. I wore this thing again because it's fly. And hi, Rach. Hello. All right, so I guess I'll get started here. I guess people are still joining, so I'll wait a minute. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, buddy, old pal. Been a while. Congratulations on your baby. That is great. Very, very happy for you. Yeah. Hi, Kelly. What up, doe? This one's definitely a lot shorter. Oh shit, Burgie's here. Burgie's here. Look out. Just kidding. Hey, Birch. I was looking at my photos recently and I saw Frederick's Instagram of you holding a ham bone, and he was like, it said J.C. Penney's very own, and it is that close up picture of you. That shit still fucking hilarious. Okay, well, I mean, shit. We're in double digits here, so I guess I can get going. Hi, Kelsey. Nice to see you. All right, so oh, shit. All right, so a rabbi, a priest, and a monk walk into a bar. Just kidding. We're all in quarantine. Oh god, that was good. Okay, no, so like I was like wondering recently. I'm like, I wonder if I would survive the coronavirus. Like just like a thought that I had. Like I wonder if anyone else is thinking the same thing. But it's like I wonder if I'd make it. Like I'm like not saying I'm having FOMO, but I definitely was curious. My brother made a good point after he saw my video the other day. He was like, dude, Gil, you're like the only person I know that would be like freaking out about telling everyone to stay calm. And yes, I am. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody knows that we're all still living our lives and everything's going to be all right, you know? I'm not trying to freak out about it, but I kind of am. I figure I'll just share my message with people because why the fuck not? So the other day I got this call. It's like a random number, and I keep thinking that these calls I'm getting are gonna be like the government, like someone you've been in contact with has coronavirus, and you have coronavirus, and you have to fucking do whatever. And so I'm like answering all these random numbers, and this guy calls me the other day, and I'm just like bored as shit. And he's like, "Hey, it's Jimmy John's. What building are you in?" I'm like, "I didn't order any Jimmy John's." He's like, "I'm like, I'm at home." He's like, "I know you're at home. Like, what apartment number is it?" I'm like, I didn't order any Jimmy John's. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, you didn't order any Jimmy John's? And he, like, hangs up. And I was like, fuck. Like, I was so bored. I was like, how'd that guy get my number? So I'm just like, fuck it. Call him back. call this Jimmy John's guy back. I'm like, hey, dude, how'd you get my number? And he's like, it was an accident. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess have a good one. I'll catch you later. And hey Cam, hey everybody, how you doing? I'm gonna get this thing going. So, anyways, that's like something I'd only do during quarantine is call a Jimmy John's guy back and see what the fuck is going on. I want to do a shout out to all my boys for showing up originally. And I still can't believe, shout out to all 200 fucking people who watch that shit all the way through. Like, that's a lot of fucking people. Like, I was going to do a count of how many times I touched my face and how many times I, like, pinched my ball sack, like, out of boredom. And the face touching was just out of this world. Like, I mean, I'm talking, thousands, basically. But about 15 times, over 200 people watched me pinch my nuts. So, yeah, that was my bad. But yeah, I want to shout out to Sam B yourself. He did an Instagram live show the other day. It was fucking crazy. So fucking good. It just was inspirational to see, someone I know and grew up with who, went to the same high school, lived on the same block, and him just fucking killing it, straight killing it, production value and everything, even on Instagram Live. It was very interesting to see, and I learned a lot. I still got a lot to do, like edit the video from the last stand-up and all that stuff. And also shout out to Quinn92 for getting girls' panties wet ever since he started making music, because he's getting fucking panties wet. So I've been watching like a bunch of Instagram lives from people because I'm bored and everybody's been doing it, and why the fuck not? And the person who ended up getting like the most views, like there's like famous people and they'll still only have like 100 people in there, so it's just kind of crazy. And but I watched Bill Nye the Science Guy on live the other day, and fucking Bill Nye had 40 fucking thousand people in there live, and I was like, dude, I gotta ask Bill a question. So I sent it like 1,000 times, like I was joking, but I had a feeling he would see it, and I'm like, hey, is water wet? Is water wet? Is water wet? And then Bill Nye, he's like doing this thing, like teaching you all this shit. And then he's finally like, hey, and whoever's asking, yes, water is wet. Thank you. And like moved on. I'm like, thank you, Bill. Officially, water is wet. So I knew shit was getting real with this whole coronavirus and economic impact. This week I had someone tell me that they're selling a premium Snapchat. And I hope all you know what a premium Snapchat is. It's like sexual stuff. And she was selling her premium Snapchat. It was a lifetime subscription. It was a lifetime subscription, for life. But $30. $30. $30 lifetime subscription. I'm like, that's like one of the best deals I've heard, like all of quarantine. A $30 lifelong subscription to a fucking premium. It's ridiculous. Okay, so here's a show here. I was in this situation the other day where people were talking about names for their fist, like their names for their fists. And it was like me and two other dudes, and I think one is like Rocky and Balboa or whatever. I couldn't remember. They weren't good enough for me to remember, but it made me think. I'm like, man, like everybody needs a good name for their fists, right? So I was thinking, I ended up thinking of mine. I got I got Smokey and Haru from the Takaguru Dojo. That's Beverly Hills Ninja, if you've ever seen that. But here's a couple names for fists if you guys haven't thought of yours yet, which you really should. If you got a name for your fists, feel free to put the names for your fists in the chat here. I'll shout it out. So Rocky and Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Simone and Pumbaa, so, Dr. House and Vicodin, Tidy and Lucy, Banjo and Kazooie, Crackers and Cheese, Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. I just thought of these a little bit ago. Beavis and Butthead, Jack and Coke, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Rick James and Bitch, Seth Rogen and James Franco, and Pizza. Oh yeah, and also peanut butter and jelly. That's good. I like that. Birchie, I know you got one. What are the names for your fists? Come on, Peter Stern, you're fucking smart as hell. Names for your fists. Come on, you're on the spot. Fucking Ren and Stimpy. And we also got Pinky and the Brain. Fun fact about the brain, I heard this the other day. The brain actually named itself. Think about it. The human brain named itself. Derek, hot and ready. That's good, yeah. Yep, that's a fucking good one. Yeah, so what else we got? I already mentioned that I touched myself probably 1,000 different times that last video, so thank you guys for watching me touch myself 1,000,000 times. That was great, nice and fun. So here are a couple things I learned. Lightning and thunder, there we go. Little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning. So any last shot for names for your fists? Oh, Terry, I know Terry Johnson got one. Hey Terry, what's your names for your fists? I got Smokey. I got Smokey and Haru from the Takaguru Dojo. So here's a couple things I learned in 2019. Just because they caught Harvey Weinstein doesn't mean that sexual harassment is old news or not in the workplace. You can take me, for example. I got fired for sexual harassment back in December because I bought someone a dildo for Secret Santa. Yes, that is a true story. I bought someone a dildo for Secret Santa and I got fired. It was the most expensive joke I've ever made. Other than maybe last week blowing it with a doctor, but still. That was a very expensive joke. What else? 2019 also realized that you can condition yourself to excuse me here. You can condition yourself to black out in an Uber. What do you mean condition yourself to black out in an Uber? Okay, so like I was drinking somewhere and I'd like get like right at that point where I was real drunk and I'd Uber home. And then after like a little while, I started like forgetting even Ubering home, like no matter how drunk I was, like say I'm 5 beers deep, and then I just wake up at home and I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, I wasn't even that drunk last night and I still don't remember my Uber home. That was weird. And this is like going on for months. And then I'm dead serious, one time I had 2 beers, call an Uber, still blacked out, woke up at home. It's like, I literally conditioned myself to black out in an Uber. Couldn't remember what car it was, don't remember anything. The last thing I remember is hitting the button, and I woke up in bed. I was like, God damn, wasn't even that fucking drunk. It's fucking crazy. So another thing I learned last year, kids aren't afraid of the dark anymore. There's like this like scary locker at my flower shop, and my niece came up and was visiting, and I had a great uncle idea to like push her in there and hit the light switch and lock her in there, you know, and like push on the door, make sure she can't get out, and like just, you know, scare her a little bit, like doing uncle stuff. And I like push her in there, hit the switch, wait on the door, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and there's like no noise. And then at one point I'm like, well shit, the boogeyman fucking got her. She's gone. This is, you know, I literally just killed my niece. The boogeyman got her. Open the door and she's just sitting on her phone. I'm like, well shit. You can't even be scared of the dark anymore if you're a fucking kid. You just bring out your phone. It's a bunch of bullshit. But, you know, live and learn. This is pretty funny, a little weird, but funny. So I was thinking about, like, speaking of kids, I learned I can't wait to fight with my wife about my future, or with my future wife about kids' names, because I can always argue to name my kid Gilbert. Like, what? You don't like my name, Gilbert? It's like, come on, it's a beautiful name, but it's like, it's a lose-lose situation. So she either argues and says that she doesn't like the name Gilbert, and, you know, I lose because that's a dorky-ass name, but luckily I'm cool still. Or I also lose and realize that she's crazy enough to name her kid Gilbert after the year 2020. Like, either way, it's just an argument I'm going to lose. But fuck it. That's and it's like I don't know why I even thought of that. This is a funny ass thing. I used to make this joke at S once was, and they would be like, oh, it's whatever. It's the stove, it's the blender, it's favorite kitchen appliance, and I'd always be like, oh, well, my favorite kitchen appliance is my future wife. And there'd be an awkward silence like there is right now. And then someone would be like, oh my God, Gil, you're an idiot. And then, like, now that I'm in quarantine, I kind of realize, like, I'm like, I need to learn to cook or I'm going to die. Like, it is for sure I need to be able to cook something. Haven't tried yet, but I'm getting there. It's like no more grilled cheese and ramen noodles. It's time we all get together as a people, start learning to cook. So the toaster is my favorite kitchen appliance now, just for all you wondering. So anyone who's seen my first stand-up, I was talking about the different responses I give to people for after I broke my neck on Totinos. So, like, the different responses I give to people after I broke my neck on what happened, and I'd, like, base it on their race, because, like, they believed it differently like that. Like, you know, certain people would believe certain things. And I was telling this one Mexican guy, he's like, oh, yeah, man, what happened? And I'm like, oh, Latina girlfriend. And he's like, oh, did she go to Yale? I'm like, she go to Yale? No, she went to school in Arizona. I don't know what that has to do with anything. And he's like, no, did she go to jail? Did she go to jail? I'm like, oh, jail. Did she go to jail? No, she didn't, because this is all a joke. All right, guys. Well, that was my little bit of fun here. Thank you for watching. I'm working on a little project right now where it's going to be, where people are going to be able to kind of express themselves during quarantine, share some stories, share some pictures, and it'll be either anonymous or not. Still going to get some details together for that, but that's what it is, and you guys will be hearing about it soon. I hope everybody's doing good. Shout out to all our medical workers again, and shout out to all my friends who are been in touch with me, and shout out to everybody that's watching this and their friends and family, because social interaction is very important right now. You guys have a good one, and thank you for watching. Peace. Don't forget. Boop, how do you end it like that? Go.